Hi guys, it's been a minute since I've uploaded a video and I decided to stop, procrastinating and worrying about how good the content's going to be, how long the video is going to be, because it's really important for me to log how I'm doing. Currently at the moment I am sick right now. I don't know if you can tell in my voice. I can tell in my voice, and it's driving me nuts not being able to sing my favorite songs in the car right now because I like singing all the time in the car, and I can't. I'm cracking notes like crazy. So I would say this is probably like the worst cold I've ever had because it's affecting my voice, and it's been going on for a long time. I just wanted to say also that I hope everybody had a wonderful Halloween. I hope everybody had a fabulous Thanksgiving. And I just felt really bad about not being able to continue uploading my weight loss vlogs. But when family is around and when the kids are off of school, it's super hard for me. I'm doing the best that I can, and I'm still on the weight loss journey. Had to go off the bandwagon because I got a cold. I think it was like the end of October I got a cold, and then I was done. So I was like, okay, awesome, it's over and done. I feel much better. And then around Thanksgiving, my husband got a super bad cold. He lost his voice, and I was clowning him the whole time, like, oh my gosh, it's a Thanksgiving miracle. I was like totally teasing him. And then sure enough, I get it. So that's what I get for teasing him. But I've lost my voice now, and he's like, oh my gosh, it's a Christmas miracle. We're just teasing each other. But anyways, it's been kind of gross, and I've been trying to stay away from Jeremiah, my 5-year-old, and my 7-year-old. I'm just trying to stay away from the kids because I don't want them to get it, because it's no fun. Coughing like crazy, sore throat, stuffy, all that stuff. So anyways, but I just had to upload and let you guys know how I'm doing and vlog where I'm at. So I did get down to 111 pounds. So when I was in the thick of it, I would say probably 3 weeks ago, I was down to 111. I'll insert that picture right now. But because I've been working out less, I'm up to like 113. So I feel super bad about it. And I could wallow in self-pity and be totally bummed and jump off the bandwagon, but this is the holidays and I cannot be hard on myself. You guys shouldn't be hard on yourselves. It's gonna happen. When we're around people, we can't just get up. I couldn't get up, on Saturday morning when I was making breakfast and just start working out. I like to work out in the kitchen, listen to music, and blast my music. So we stop working out as much, but it's okay because we're working hard all the other times, And right now I'm sick. Sorry if I had a lipstick on my teeth. I tried to do my makeup for you. I didn't even feel like doing my makeup today. I've been feeling so yucky, but anyways. So, because of the fact that Thanksgiving came and then Jeremiah's 5th birthday was the day after Thanksgiving, I was totally focused on that. It's almost like my back started to get sore because my back likes for me to be working out and everything, it just keeps everything intact, and so I've been stretching. But I think I'm going to give myself a couple more days until I'm out of this really dizziness, sinus infection funk, and then I'm going to start working out again. I have been watching what I've been eating, really watching the carbs still, watching my sugars, taking my Bontril, taking my chromium, taking my B12, taking my multivitamins at night, but I've been easy on myself, and I'm not going to be hard on myself. It's okay, because I'm still under 115, I've still lost a few more pounds. I'm at 113. So I was really hoping I'd be at 110 or 108 or something by Thanksgiving, but maybe by Christmas, I'll get down to 110 again. And it's really, when you look at the bigger picture of weight loss, it's not just about, oh my gosh, I have to lose a drastic amount of weight before a special event or something. It's about once you do finally get into that zone, is maintaining. I can't believe, I always talk about it over and over again because it's crazy to me that I could lose so much weight but then gain. It slowly, gradually went up because there was no weight loss medication. There was no watching what I was eating. There was no exercising. It was like I didn't do anything. So it can't just be a bunch of stuff and then nothing, There's just got to be a happy medium where it becomes a part of our lifestyle and we do it all the time. And so that's my overall goal, that I can stay under 115. I don't need to be 115 when I'm 5 foot. Personally, I know everybody's body type is different. I'm comfortable. I'm not underweight. Trust me, I've got lots of thickness other places, and jelly. I want to be lean. I want to be strong. I'm trying to build my muscles, and I just I already feel bad that I haven't been doing my push-ups and working out my stomach, I could really tell in my core when I was, even 3 weeks ago, it was stronger than it is now. So I'm just not going to be hard on myself. I talked about never giving up before, and I really believe that. So I wanted to at least let you all know that I did lose, a few more pounds. I'm not 114.4. I got down to 111, but I am up to about 113. I started to fall in love with cottage cheese again. Cottage cheese is the bomb. I don't know if you have ever had cottage cheese with chopped up chives. It's something that we do always around the holidays. And it was so funny. My husband was so, he loved it so much. It's very simple to use one of those beaters and beat up cottage cheese, but you chop up chives and you put it in there. It is so good. And if you get the cottage cheese from my favorite store, TJ's, it has 14 grams of protein. So I'm always using Greek yogurts, and the cottage cheese, but I really can tell when I eat things loaded with protein that it kind of satisfies me longer. I have had carbs. I didn't have any mashed potatoes. I had a little bit of sweet potatoes. I feel like those are kind of in a different category than other potatoes, and I can't get too into it because I may say the wrong thing, and I don't want to get any negative comments on me not being able to explain starches and whatnot. But I think sweet potatoes are better for you. Again, my body's different. I can't really have a lot of bread. I can't have flour. I haven't had pasta. Pasta, potatoes, or rice for probably 3 years now. If it was February, it will be 3 years that I haven't had any pasta, any russet potatoes, any other potatoes besides sweet potatoes, and I only have that around the holidays. So no regular potatoes for almost 3 years. And I can tell that that's a huge part of why I never went up to 150. And I still have coffee with a little bit of sugar. I feel like I'm using honey more. I don't know why, but I've been having a lot of honey because of my throat, and I like it in my coffee. Little bit of half and half. Been having some more stir fry stuff, cutting up bell peppers and onions and having that with refried beans. I do get low carb tortillas, and I have that with low carb tortillas. I've always been a fan of cheese. I don't think there's anything wrong with cheese or avocados. You can have as much cheese as you want in my book. And yeah, I have meat every now and then. I'm not like a really big meat eater, but every now and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I need meat. I can tell when I really need meat. And I like making this soup. I changed my soup. I don't make a dal, like an Indian lentil soup. I make another type of soup with rosemary and thyme, and it was so good with carrots and stuff. It was so good. And that has protein. Lentils have protein. You can cook lentils a million ways. A lot of kale soup, my kale sausage soup. And I'm going to make an Indian dish today, kind of like my vegetable curry that I have, but it's just going to be cauliflower and carrots and peas. And I'll just put some cumin, some garlic, some ginger. It's the bomb. It's so good. And I can just eat it with a fork. And then I can have a little dollop of my Greek yogurt on it. And I don't think I'm eating anything unhealthy. I feel totally satisfied. And then if I want a treat, I go to my Dreyer's no fat, half the fat, no sugar added ice cream. And they got pecan praline, which I didn't realize I liked so much. I didn't like it as a kid, but butter pecan is the bomb. And I have sugar-free caramel syrup. They have mint chocolate chip, and they have vanilla bean. So I can always have half a cup to a cup of ice cream. And I like my dark chocolate things, my dark chocolate big chocolate chips from Ghirardelli at 60% cocoa, and I melt those. And it's good. Sometimes I even put a little bit of peanut butter on it. Peanut butter's not bad either. So I'm satisfied. I'm eating apples all the time. I took a break from apples for a while, and then I had them again. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love apples. And I just read about it too, because I was trying to figure out if apples or bananas were better. And I really think bananas are good for if you're working out and recovery and stuff, and they have a lot of potassium. And don't quote me on all this stuff, but I feel like apples work better in my body because they satisfy me. They give me that sugar and that crisp and that juiciness. But when I used to eat bananas, I felt like my waist wasn't changing. But when I eat apples all the time, I feel like it does. And I feel like I read something about waist circumference or something. Another thing that I've been reading a lot about is coconut oil. And I've always been putting coconut oil on my hair and stuff. I put it in my hair when it's dirty hair, I already know, a day or two after. And I put it all up in there, and I and I rub it and massage it into my scalp and stuff all the way down to my ends, and then I'll braid my hair, and then I'll wash it in the morning, and I think it's like really, really, I've been doing it for a long time off and on, but I started putting it on my face, and it made my eyelashes longer, I swear to God. Because I used to work at a cosmetology, like I'm a medical assistant. I used to work at a cosmetology office, and we were selling that product, Latisse. And I gave it to my sisters, and I used it a little bit, and it worked and everything. But I'm telling you, I'm of origin, like I'm from Pakistani origin, but I grew up in a completely American family, and it was definitely, you can watch my adoption story if you're interested. It's been such a struggle, like, to find who I really am. And it's funny because some of like the traditions of like Pakistan and India, I just think are really good traditions. And I kind of think like oh my gosh, my toes fell asleep. Coconut oil, almond oil, like almond oil, all those oils are super good for your hair if you're interested. But coconut oil on your face is super good for like if you want to even out skin tone. But I'm telling you that I put it like on my face, and I could tell after I washed my face and stuff, my eyelashes still looked longer. And I typed it in on Google to see if it happened, and it really does. So if you want to, you can get a bottle at TJ's for like $5.99, and you can use it for a lot of things. So I think that was a side note that I had to share with you. I haven't got down to being able to put a tablespoon in my mouth, but I know it's really good for boosting metabolism. Again, waist circumference. I can like basically have a little bit of it because it is like seriousness. It's good if you want to make like chocolate chip cookies. I've used it instead of butter for the kids, and it was good. I tasted it. It was really, really good. But small changes, and when we do things like super drastic, like we go on the Atkins diet or something, it could be drastic weight loss. It may not be the most healthiest way. And I hope like my family member doesn't mind me bringing it up, but I have a family member who's definitely done extreme diets before, and now is like totally into yoga. I think it's the Bikram, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but like the room is like super hot, like over 100 degrees, and everybody's sweating in there. And he hasn't really changed his diet that much, but I mean, I don't know. I think he's making better choices, but it's not like a drastic, but it's because he's working out and he loves it, that there's been such a weight loss and a strength, and it's like an overall thing. So for me, I just think it's more about like doing them both. You have to sweat, you have to work out, but you also have to watch what you eat. And then you got to do stuff that you can slowly make a part of your life, of your lifestyle, a lot of you guys are like younger, and it's like not a joke about being able to put everything into perspective, and about like things changing as you get older, because they do, and you start to like your body better and take care of your body better. I could get into a whole long spiel about that, but just wanted to take advantage of the kids not being here right now and being able to share, and so I'm just like spitting out a bunch of information. But anyways, yeah, so I'm really happy. Where I was a few months ago, I was super like sad and stuff, like, man, how did I get this way? But when you make that choice within yourself to move forward, you don't let anything hold you back. You keep moving forward. And if you go off the bandwagon for a few days, you just get back on. Don't be hard on yourself. When we are in that mood, it's like we're no good to ourselves. We're no good to anybody who's around us either, So anyway, I had a really, really good Thanksgiving. It was super, super nice. It was our first Thanksgiving in our new home, and we had a lot of people over, and it was Jeremiah's 5th birthday the day after, and it was really, really special to have a lot of family around, and I think Jeremiah had a really good time. I can't believe he's 5. I still call him a baby. He's my baby. And everybody else is doing really well. I'm not going to do like a long mommy vlog or anything like that. Excuse me. I have to go blow my nose and I'm coughing, but I am alive and well, and everybody is doing really well. I hope everybody out there is doing really well, has a great holiday if you celebrate the holidays, and stay on track. Don't be hard on yourself during the holidays when, there's all these like special foods that come out that you really, really like, or don't not enjoy the holidays because you're on a diet. Enjoy the holidays, have a good time with your friends, and then when you go back home or when they're gone, work out. Crunches are the bomb. Crunches really, really, really work. I still do my Debbie Siebers videos, the Burn It Up, and I still do Tiffany Roth, the waist workout. And that is a great way to start for 10 minutes before you start getting into the other workout that's like 45 minutes to an hour, because it really does shrink your waist. So, take good care of yourselves, and I hope everybody's doing well, and I will keep in touch with you guys. Bye.